Good morning, Kelsey Smith here with Smith's Ridge. Just over a year ago, I recorded our first video on our milking routine with one family dairy cow. And let me tell you that things escalated quickly. I haven't been creating much content because that's just not the season of life that I'm in. As far as the farm goes, it is very much a farm now. And it requires a good bit of attention and work, and I don't have time for the content, but I'm definitely going to be rolling things out as I get the chance. I hope to start picking back up on recording videos for you guys and sharing our homestead, or I really don't call it a homestead anymore. It feels weird to even say that. Our microdairy. So right now I've got 3 cows in milk. One cow, our original cow, will be sold on Saturday, and I'll explain more about that here in a little bit. But I'm so sad to see her go, but so happy that she will have just the absolute most perfect home, and I'm super happy for her. I have 3 heifers that will calve in the coming months, 2 that are getting pretty close. So I did not want to have 6 in milk at one time. I just don't have the mental capacity for it. I do homeschool. The baby is now 9 months old, almost 10 months old. And I also have a marketing agency. So I have enough things on my plate. I don't want to handle all of these cows in milk at once. And yes, our original cow is still in milk because unfortunately I was kicking the ball down the road to get her bred because I had a baby and getting cows bred back was just not my priority. But she is bred back. She's due in the spring. I left her in lactation far longer than I had expected, and I had been much better about my other cows getting them bred back after they calved. But anyways, come along for a morning milking routine. In the back, you've got we've got Sunny and Honey. And then Penny is Beauty's baby, our first girl, and our first dairy cow was Beautiful, her mama. And Penny is supposed to be in that field over there with the mini donkey, but she decided to come through the fence last night. So hopefully she has not suckled on any of my mama cows, and everybody is still full of milk. I'm a little nervous right now. So of course that's how it goes whenever you're videoing. When I first switched, it went down by like 50% for about 4 to 5 days, and I was having a panic attack. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I choose to do? And like totally messing everybody up. I was panicking. I did not make the jump sporadically though. I mean, I learned a lot about in New Zealand and different places that are not in America. They do once a day, and I listened to conferences, and I felt well prepared. I transitioned them very slowly, so on and so forth, but I was still totally freaking out that first week. But then everybody leveled out. My loss was right at around 25 to 30%. More. I have to latch everything because jerseys will get into everything, and they will find a way to open gates and all kinds of things. Next, I'm getting feed buckets ready. I usually get a custom blend from a local place called Corinne. It's in Gentry, Arkansas, and they do mixes for me. But the last time I tried to order, which this is not usually the case, they were out of beet pulp, and that's a very important part of my mixture for these dairy cows. So this mixture that I'm doing now, I just bought a bunch of various things from outlets, and that includes alfalfa pellets, whole oats, and beet pulp. I will definitely continue to get my grain custom mix. I don't like to feed any corn, so because it's oftentimes genetically modified. And also, I've never fed corn to horses because it really hypes them up. It turns into sugar essentially. So I try to avoid it. And I think it works out well for me. I would encourage you to do your research and do what's best for you. I also add in oil, vitamin E oil tablets, just one in each one. It helps the flavor of their milk. It definitely does. People go crazy about the taste of our milk. People have had raw milk from other places, still really prefer ours. And I think the vitamin E helps. This is some turmeric. I don't know how much it helps, but I do put it in there. Sunflower seed oil is very high in fat. I don't put it on my Easy Keeping Girl. But I do put it on my other two that I have a harder time keeping weight on, because dairy cows put all of their energy, get out of that kitty cat, put all of their energy into milk rather than fat. And so we have to help them add some fat. This is water. I soak my feed to make sure that nobody's gonna choke, because animals do silly things. Yes. Now we're back out here where you can see a little bit better. I'm sorry, the barn is so dark. I don't know why I'm apologizing to you. It sucks for me. Because, yeah, it's nice to have light. I am gonna have some more electricity added out here soon, especially as the winter months come on. But right now, I just don't have that yet. Good morning, girl. Oh, the flies are terrible this morning, which is surprising because it's pretty nice and cool. Our first girl, Beauty, the beauty queen. She really is beautiful. All right, let's get you lunched in here. She really doesn't have to be lunched in, but they do get in the habit of like, okay, we're done, so they want to leave the stanchion, even if the claw is still attached. All right, a lot has changed since my first milking video. You see this here is a Melasti. I am super happy with the Melasti. I still have a little hand top milk machine that I use for my girls after they calve, and they have colostrum in it because we are obviously not going to be drinking the colostrum, and we want to keep that separate. But the Melasti has been a wonderful addition. This, I can't remember the exact model, but it's the 5.5, or no, it's a 6 gallon tank, and it is a single claw. So right now I'm brushing her off with a little udder brush. I'll probably do another kind of angle on this so you guys can see a little bit better with one of my other cows, but I do have to get going because we have a schedule to keep in the mornings to get our milk out for my raw milk customers in the farm stand. I have 2 mini refrigerators that we stock with milk, and then customers come and pick up their milk throughout the day during their allotted pickup day. This is Dynament. I love this stuff. It's an udder cream. I actually just found on Amazon a 2-liter like bucket of this, and it was much cheaper than buying it like this. It was on sale. I'll drop a link in the description. I am an Amazon affiliate, I guess is what it's called. So if I mention anything that you would like to purchase, I hope you'll use my link in the descriptions. I don't get much off of it. I think it's like 4% on most things, or something kind of something pretty unmentionable, but it's still pretty fun. So if you see anything that I mentioned that you want to purchase, please use the link in my video description. Make sure you subscribe to my channel while you're there. This is an iodine solution. Yes, it is in a fly spray bottle. Usually iodine is in these teat dip cups. I'll link it below, but I honestly don't love this. Everyone needs to discover things for themselves. So I bought this, and then I really wanted a spray, but I couldn't find a spray that I really liked. Although I do like to have Fight Back on hand. It's wonderful, but I don't like to use it every single day. So I have just a 1% iodine solution that I purchased off Amazon, which I'll link, and I put it into an empty fly spray bottle that I cleaned out, and it's so much easier. This teat dip cup always gets knocked over. The cats knock it over, the kids knock it over, I knock it over, the cows knock it over. It is always getting knocked over. I despise the teat dip cup. You hear a little ruckus in the background because y'all are gonna get stepped on, because the big cows are not too happy about having Miss Penny in there trying to eat their hay. So that's good. That means maybe she hasn't suckled from any of them. I see one teat that it could be suckled on, but I sure hope not. Why does this stuff always happen on days whenever you have somebody visiting, or you're trying to shoot a video? I don't know, because I haven't shot a video in forever, and things have been going so smoothly, and here we are shooting a video, and we have a calf in our own pen. Slowly releases. I always let some air kind of get in there. I never just yank or pull on my poor girls' udders or teats. I want to be very respectful and gentle with them. And now I'm going to see if she's got any milk left in here, and the kitty cats get the leftover milk. That's why they're just going crazy. No, you have to wait till I get done. So sometimes there's a little bit of milk left. I have one cow that doesn't milk out as well on once a day milking, so I always tend to have to empty her out a little bit. Alright. Okay, not much in there, kitty cats. Yep, let's put it over here. Oh man, I am a big fan of cleanliness for your cows and taking good care of them. So I always, usually if I'm kind of going in my own routine without messing with the video, I'll fly spray them and kind of brush them out first. But today I just didn't have time with that, with setting up this little tripod and everything. So gotta make sure my girls are well cared for. I sometimes wonder if brushing them down helps them to let down their milk. I don't know, but they seem happy about it. She's like, oh, thanks. Get rid of the flies. All right. Our stanchion's probably not the best setup ever. I know it's not. There's things that I would do differently. I would put a post right here and just cut this off and not put a partition across the entire back side here. And that's it. For girls have fun. routine that you're seeing me do here is that I brush and spray the cow, then I brush the udder and strip her out, and then put iodine. Try to coat it well, and I really clean off the area on the udder too, not just the teats. Although the teats are important, but I really like to get the udder good and clean as well. Also, I don't know what it is, but this girl, even though she's kind of clownish and silly, she also has like some pretty interesting features, such as her tail. I know it's ridiculous, but I love to put a little bit of this cowboy magic. It's a horse thing, but I used to be in horses, and so a lot of the practices that I use run over from horses or things that I learned from other dairy people. I would always encourage you to be learning. If you are thinking about getting a dairy cow, family dairy cow, or anything of that nature, just be open to learning, discovering. Don't be embarrassed to make changes. Don't be too prideful to make changes. I love learning and making adjustments. I find that maybe that's one of the things that keeps me so excited about milking and dairy cows is just learning something new every day. Learning how to help them maintain body weight while producing an incredible amount of milk. Learning about once a day milking. That was a really interesting transition. And there's just so much to learn. You can learn something literally every day. Alright. My new dynamite will get in soon. Almost out. There you go, girl. I kind of massage this on there. Really just try to nourish the udder. This has some peppermint oil in there, so it really helps them to let down, I do believe. Especially on this once a day milking. Oh yeah, good girl. Okay, I think we're ready for the machine. All right, girl. Go on, beauty. So my reason for selling my girl is because she's just a different kind of keeper than the others. Notice I'm keeping her separate from the other two. She is big. She is an easy keeper. She is also the boss, which means that she will eat all the other food, leaving very little for everybody else. She won't let them get to the food, and they already have a hard enough time maintaining. I mean, I think they look good right now. Dairy cows are supposed to be bonier in their structure. Their body scoring is way different than a beef cow. But with beauty in the mix, it just is not a good combination. So I'm having to make some changes to my herd and think about the long-term planning of my micro dairy. As much as I would love to keep her just because I love her, I just can't do it because I do, we are treating this like a business, and we have to make decisions like a business. But she is going to a home. I hope you can hear me okay with the machine going. She's not just a home, she's going to a farm school where it's a homeschool program locally where they like to teach kids about farm animals. So it's fun. I get to teach them about how to milk a dairy cow. They'll be managing and caring for and milking their dairy cow, which is Beauty. And she's made for that. We showed her in the fair, so she is so calm. She's so docile, she's so sweet, and she is a diva. She loves attention, so I think it's the perfect gift for her, and I'm super happy and excited. She leaves on Saturday, which is why I wanted to do a little midweek video here. Just one more milking with my girl. I will kind of massage around on their udder to help make sure that we got all the milk out. Sometimes you'll massage on a spot and you can literally like see the milk drop, which is cool. And this is a pre and post dip. This girl doesn't usually have anything left. Oh look, she does have a little left. Not much. She empties out really well, so I'm not going to even get the cat bowl. I probably should never have started feeding the cats the raw milk because they're really annoying. Alright, we've got the third cow loaded in here now. This is Honey. So I'm finished with milking, bringing the milk machine back to the house. We are working on the milk room. Come here, Penny. I'm gonna see if Penny will just come on out of here. I dropped these dirty rags. Go on. Hey girl, come on. Here. Hey girl, come here. Come here, girl. She's super docile. But she's a hussy. She got in here and drank a bunch of milk, so hopefully we have enough for my pickups today. If not, I'll have to help a few people to maybe pick up a little less. Come here, girl. Come on. Come on out. You don't get to be in here with the big girls. Go on. All right. That's a wrap. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel for future content. As I said before, in my farming capacity, I'm not necessarily focused on content creation right now, but there will definitely be future videos about our animals, our microdairy, and the things that we have in the works for our place. And we hope that you'll follow along on our adventures.